Oh hey, booger eaters! It's Jonesy. So, it's near the end of October. That means we're getting into David S. Pumpkin season. Ha! Look at that guy. And I guess since we talk about storytelling on here, a bigger deal for the end of October is it's almost at the end of hashtag Pre-tober, which means that we've hopefully been spending some time planning for NaNoWriMo. And we're gearing up for the sprint, the marathon, the sprint, the slog. Those are all different things, aren't they? What a terrible, terrible metaphor. At any rate, so we're gearing up for, the sprint in November. We have a lot of work ahead of us. And this year, I'm excited. I'm reinvigorated. I've been doing the masterclass by Neil Gaiman on storytelling. I'm excited. I'm reinvigorated. I'm re-energized. I am ready to tackle this, and I got a story idea in mind, and it's a little bit different than anything I've written before, and I am stoked. But today we need to talk about habits. Hannah? And I know what you're going to say. This is supposed to be about storytelling, not habits. But before I start this NaNoWriMo thing, I need to get into better habits. I need to start developing and working on better processes throughout my day. Otherwise, I'm going to fall off this wagon again. I mean, there's a lot of places in my life that I need to hashtag be better, and I just need to start with habits. Guys, look, last time we talked about character, and, this is the character starting to grow. So get with the program. Anyway, so ideally, I need some kind of, first and foremost, I need some kind of creativity habit. That type of thing where you write every morning, no matter how much you don't feel like it, or no matter how badly you slept, or no matter how much your head hurts from the night before. I need one of those habits. I've read countless different tales about how different authors have these different processes they go through before they write every day, right? And I'm sure we've all heard these goofy stories. It's like they trained their brains so that when they did X, they knew it was time to write. Like, that's how the process started every dang time. Like apparently Maya Angelou, she would check into a hotel every day, write for 8 hours, and then go home. She didn't sleep there. She checked in, wrote, and then went home. Not what you normally do at a hotel. She was pretty prolific. I guess Hunter S. Thompson just did a bunch of cocaine and then started writing. I'm not really sure that's the kind of cue I'm looking for, though. It sounds expensive and harmful. It's like a feedback loop, I think. So you have a cue. That cue gets you into your routine. And at the end of the routine, you get your reward. Which I guess the reward is the satisfaction of writing, or, the catharsis that comes with it, or whatever the case may be. Whatever you find in that process that you can turn into a reward for yourself, or me, or whomever, it's going to help put the routine into place better. By the way, there's a great book on this. It's called The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. Link belowski. So then, and in this way, the whole routine becomes just kind of an automatic after a time. So you cue, routine, reward. Cue, routine, reward. Cue is what sets you into motion on your routine. Routine is the process of doing it. The reward is, the satisfaction of having done it. Or if you say, hey, if I write for an hour today, I get to eat a double cheeseburger with bacon on it and drink a lot of beer, or whatever you're into. And so it rewires your brain. It's like it's almost terrifying, right? So doing this rewires your brain. Your brain becomes attracted to that cue, routine, reward section of your day. And that habit is developed that way. And you can't get through the morning without it. It's awesome. And a little terrifying. So for me personally, when I've tried to do this before, the thing that really eludes me is the reward part of it. Not that it eludes me necessarily. It's just that initially you get that feeling of like, yeah, buddy, way to go doing that thing. So after a while, it just doesn't feel special, there's only so many yeah buddies you can have before you're like, and then eventually I start to slip and I just end up sitting in a corner eating cheese. Sad. So that's where you guys come in, and we help each other, right? So I need your help. You got any tips? What works for you? What gives you motivation? What is your cue to start your creativity habit, or to start whatever habit it may be? What gets you in the mode? You know, and with hashtag NaNoWriMo coming up, I plan to write every morning, and I have planned to write every morning all of October, and I've written every morning maybe 9 times, and we're 20 some days in. So my cue can be, well, I get up early, I make coffee, and ideally I go work out after a little bit. Haven't been doing that either. I guess that fits just as well as anything for me right now. I can start there. I wake up, make the coffee, grab a cup of coffee, and then I sit down and I start wording it up, right? I think that would work. All right, so please, if you can, this is interactive, leave a comment below, like and subscribe. Any tips you got, anything you want to say about habits, anything you want to say about cues, routines, all that stuff, I am all ears or eyes or whatever. Just, below. Leave a comment. Let me know how you get through it. I'd love to hear some tips. That's going to do it this week. I think we got one more video before we get to NaNoWriMo. That's going to be all about prep and anxiety and what really, really, really drives you nuts about your process and gets you all scared and jittery. And thanks for watching The Call to Adventure. This is the second episode. We talked about habits. I love you, Internet. Take care of yourself.